All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Workbench Live. Got Dave with me.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, there he is. I was like, did he leave again?
Hey, can you turn your camera on for me just so I don't have to
Oh, that's right, virtual camera.
fight with the? Yeah, there
There
you
we
go.
go. I think you got it now, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So there you go. Yeah, I'm seeing the whole truck, so you should be good. Yeah, and then it should pop up on everyone's thing soon. Looks like we got Tilted Tom, we got JD in the chat so far. Live chat's on. There we go. Okay. Think I have it all set. I think. That over there. Boom. All right. Alrighty. So it looks like you're working on that truck that you had it up there last week, right?
Yeah, I
Just
was
trying
working
to
on some sliders and don't hate me for my purple PLA. It's I had it
prototype.
for a project for a while ago and I was like, well, I'll never use this god awful color again, so it's good for prototyping
Yeah,
typing.
yeah.
But
That's what I've done
yeah, I
before.
catted these up in Fusion. It's just a little it grabs a hold of the axial skid
Hmm.
screws here, and then I have these holes for the pieces in the truggy. It you can pull it out and but it holds a truggy cage in place
Nice.
enough. So
Yeah, because that's got. Hold on. Let me make that bigger for me. Yeah, because that has rock sliders and the cage together, and the back half of the cage.
yeah,
Yeah.
so this
Okay.
is the naked side.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
um,
I didn't realize it had the rock slides from last. I had the screen smaller
yeah,
last weekend.
yeah. So and that was one of the things you and I were talking about. Like it's really it basically built around this body here,
Hmm.
the Proline SR5, which
Yeah.
looks good. I don't even know if they still sell it. I hate buying new Proline bodies because it's probably $60 for the
Yeah.
cab or
That's
something
why I wait till there's
stupid.
a sale or something.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
not going to pay full price on bodies as much as I can.
yeah. And this one, I mean, it's in good enough shape. It's just
Yeah.
got regular scratches, but kind of want to revamp it. So I'm thinking this one, which is another
Hmm.
Proline square body Chevy.
Hmm.
The only thing I bought this because it's a step side body and I like the look of it, but I
Yeah.
can't really adapt the step side to the truggy.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be kind of a weird. Yeah. Steps. You're talking about yeah, step side bed and all that. Wheel wells
yeah,
go out. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It'd be
So
kind of
it's
odd to
just
try to get the cage around it and everything.
yeah, yeah. So that's what's keeping me up at night is trying to figure this out.
Yeah. Rough. First world problems.
Exactly.
Tilted said he's doing fantastic. Holding a comp at his course in September, so we've been trying to dial his rigs in. Yeah, because I saw that he had his video on a comp that he did at his house. Yeah,
And Tomsky, where are you?
yeah. I meant to ask where you are in the world here. I know you're U.S. of A. I don't remember where. I know I'm just working on this 6x6 thing, trying to get spots to mount things and all that. Central Missouri, he says.
Oh yeah, that's like the hotbed of RC crawling. That's John Holmes and Josh used to live there, and
Yeah, I've actually been talking to Tomsky about some trading for some home stuff that he has. I gotta get off my ass and actually look around and see what I can trade him. He's got some ESCs that I want.
nice. Yeah, Holmes makes good stuff.
Yeah, I've never had anything. It's not that like I haven't wanted it. It's just I've gotten stuff on sale or deals or whatever, and just haven't done it. I did go to. I was gonna buy the. He came out with that new SCX24 motor, and I was all about buying it. I was gonna try it out, but then like with shipping and everything like that, it was gonna be like $60 or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, that's just a little too rich for my blood for an SCX24 like motor.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, his labor costs are such, because he's
I
not
mean, he's
whipping little
U.S. and
Chinese boys.
yeah, and I get it. I just buying
Yeah.
as much stuff that I do sometimes, I just can't see spending that much money on something a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I get where the money goes. It's just
Yeah, but it's like everybody says eat local, and yeah, that's great. But like when it's so darned expensive, like you know,
mm-hmm.
you like to support mom and pop restaurants, but it's like who's supporting you?
Yeah, it's just some of the times you look at the prices and I'm like, damn, like I can't afford that. Like,
Yeah.
not always, but Bob's RC's in the chat. I have a HH24 motor I can add to the trade for the ESC. Is it that new? You tilted? You bought one of the new ones? Also, just to clarify, the HHSC24 motors are made in the Far East. Oh, so he actually has those made elsewhere,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah, and I
think is
knew
right for
he's
some of his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally missed that. Totally missed that. And it doesn't want to come out. Come on. Something crooked? It's like something's crooked in this thing. I'm not sure. Nope, it went in. Yeah, the motor looked good, and I think it fits in the stock. It fits in the stock location, if I remember correctly. Like you don't have to have like a motor adapter like you do like on usual brushless motors for an
Okay,
SX24.
that's nice.
But it's an in-runner and it fits. It's like got a flat side, so it's like the well, not really. It sort of reminds me of Spectrum came out with a motor, a brushless motor that fits in the stock area, and it has a flat cutout on the case. Actually, I think I have it right here. Yeah. So like they shaved down the side by like where the transmission is, and that's just so it can clear and fit in the stock location. Yes, I have a new unbox. Oh, okay. Would you get it and not like it, or like get two of them because obviously that one's new in box? What was I gonna say? What was the other thing? Shit, I forgot. Train of thought got lost there. Yep. Figure it out again eventually. Hopefully. Man. That's something I was gonna say right after that, and I forgot what it is now. Yeah. Oh yes, two. Okay. Did they fit? Did the other one work well? I mean, it seemed to be good when he was messing around with it and stuff. I haven't heard any complaints about it. I couldn't see spending that kind of money. That's all. I'm just kind of poor, I guess, at that point. I'm not, but like to me, that's just a bit much.
Yeah.
This motor, it's in the stock location, quote unquote. I drilled the holes bigger because I actually tilted, and in one of his videos, I can't remember which one it was. I tried looking back. He put this one of these brushless 1212 like I have on this one in the stock location, and he just drilled out the like new holes for it to make it work. And I could not find his video for the life of me. But like I just did it, how I figured I could do it, and I just drilled the holes a little to the side, and then I put brass standoffs, and it's in the stock location, and it just barely misses the transmission case. Oh, we got Yeetmaster and Gucci in the chat. I'm stoked my UCX 1804 Pro build. Turns out it's pretty much a 24. Oh, really? UCX 1804 Pro. Is that the UDIRC thing? UCX 1804. Oh, Chrome's over here. UCX 1804 Pro. Oh, mother. Oh, yeah, okay. It is. No. Oh, yeah, the Garl or whatever. Barrel. The Barrel Pro. Yeah, I almost bought one of those on AliExpress. They had them for like 115 bucks or 110 bucks, and I almost grabbed one. But I stopped myself. I have too many projects as it is. I didn't need anything else. So I was like, next time.
I
As soon as
feel
they
you
go on
there.
sale, go them out. Yeah, I was actually talking to Jake earlier, JD&H, and I was like, I almost bought another truck because I had some like a little extra money in an account, and on TikTok there was a sale on a FMS F100, the 1/10 Basher truck, not the new little FCX18.
Oh, really?
And I kind of wanted it because I like always want to get a Basher truck, but then I never use them. So it's not. Oh, okay. Eatmaster got the UDIC, the one that we were just talking about for 99 with the $20 off coupon they're running. Yeah, because they randomly have those super saver coupons and stuff. So yeah, that's a good deal. $99 for that thing. It's like 4-wheel steer and everything. That UDRC. But yeah, I almost bought that F100 from FMS, but I stopped myself. I didn't do it. I have no problems with AliExpress. I had one thing come in wrong. It was literally just the wrong part, and when I said something to AliExpress, they just gave me a refund, and I kept the part, and there was nothing I wanted. But I use it. I used to use it a lot. I still use it, but it just depends on what I'm looking for. Like when I built my 6x6 Mog, the 3D printed 1/7 scale truck, that thing. I bought all the hardware, bearings, everything off of AliExpress, and I got everything for like $115, compared to like just the hardware alone from McMaster Car was going to be $250.
Yeah,
So
that's.
110 for bearings, springs, everything, you know, compared to that. All right.
Was there like a shopping list you could do on AliExpress, or did you have to go through and pick it all out individually?
So he had on the PDF, he had like it all linked, so you just click the links and stuff. But I just went through and found what I wanted at better prices.
Oh,
Yeah. So it took a little while, and I just kind of curated a shopping, cart for myself. But I was just trying to, save money and all that, so it was worth the time. Oh, dang it! I got to move the transmission around. I mean, the skid around. I forgot about that. I'm backwards here. Replacing the servos. Got brass 7mm hexes, aluminum servo mounts, brass aluminum module wheels, and probably cling onto the latex. Nice. Oh yeah, okay. So they do have some upgrades for that UDRC aluminum servo mount, and then the wheels are universe. Okay, yeah. I haven't actually looked into much of the UDRC. I think I have one truck that's UDRC. Is it this thing? Is this UD? No, it's not. Oh, it's LDRC. I like this little buggy thing. But half of it's been replaced. It's really, I only got it just for the cage because it was like $25. I've swapped almost everything out of it. Still got more I got to do to it, but yeah. Prices don't seem as cheap as they used to be. No, they're not. Like before COVID especially, and then even like in the last like year or two, prices have gone up like ridiculous on AliExpress, and sometimes it's not even worth doing AliExpress. I just get it on Amazon or eBay or something for like $1 more, and I can get it in like a couple days compared to like 2 weeks or a week and a half. So I don't even bother half the time. Yeah, it's not always a good deal. And the thing is too, like I wait till there's like coupons. So like they have the Super Saver coupons or like the Christmas in July or like 4th of July sales and all that, and then it's like sometimes worth it depending on what it is. And hardware is like stupid cheap. The problem is the hardware is kind of questionable. It's not
it's
exactly,
stupid cheap.
yeah, it's not like graded hardware like you're going to get at McMaster Car. But I will say on the Mog when I built that has I think it was like 1,200 or 1,500 screws, and I only had a couple that I threw in the trash. So yeah, not too bad.
No, I mean that's not so bad. That's.
You can get metal axle bodies, brass portals, the little brass disc weight, hex aluminum, or brass steering arms. Oh, okay. I did find out you can use the FMS 24 brass steering arms. Wonder if they have some weird thing with FMS. Because is the UDIRC one the one that is like, okay, there was, no, Hobby Plus was building a truck for them, I think it was, and then they came out with the UDIRC. There's something like that. Like, I don't remember if it was that one or not, or that truck or not, but there's a truck that Hobby Plus was making for a company, and just like Hobby Plus makes it for like what's that? Venture 18, HPI
Oh,
Venture
HPI,
18
yeah.
is actually a Hobby Plus truck, but with straight axles. Like they just made a straight axle version for them.
Which is crazy how far HPI has fallen.
Yeah, especially when you have Hobby Plus, which is a quote unquote no name. I mean, they're not no name, but they're not like Axial or something, and they're making stuff for them. You know, like that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean HPI used to be great, and I honestly they were out of business, and I think they kind of bounced around a couple times. And my hunch is that a private equity firm bought them, and now they're just like taking the name and
Yeah.
putting whatever junk out that they can.
Hmm.
I mean, their on road stuff seems to be you know like as far as drift cars and they've got some interesting stuff there. So
Yeah.
maybe they're just trying to build up capital to because like the HPI Venture, the 10 scale, um, it has like a super legit like Toyota FJ40 body.
Oh, really?
And I was really thinking about getting one, and then they just dropped off the face of the planet.
Hmm.
Which I bought the Tamiya one instead, the
Yeah.
CCO one, because I'm a sucker for
CCO1 Tamiya.
yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna? Oh, HPI. Yeah, that used to be like a huge name back in the day. Even when I didn't run HPI stuff, I just remember seeing HPI everywhere. And then next thing I know, it's like it looked like like almost like their rebrand stuff. Like like you said, like just people slapping their name on stuff. Like the Hobby Plus
Yeah.
Venture 18 thing is literally just a Hobby Plus that's just been rebranded with straight axles. EMS. Oh yeah, so the UDRC does look like a juice up. That's what it was. Yeah, I don't think it's the same, but it's like it's like its competition is the juice up. The big bore RC Lions type shocks are a good buy. The AM32 ESCs are good. You can get some decent wheels for 15 or so if you're into making ESCs. You can get boards. Yeah. So the thing with the boards too though is if you go on eBay, you can find the same price if not cheaper for like buying a 5-pack from a company from over here. So like you can go on AliExpress and get it for like $7 to $10. Say the board, no wires. If you go on eBay and look up AM32 ESC, you can get them for like a 5-pack for $50 or a 5-pack for 45. So it's almost the same price, and you don't have to wait as long.
Yeah.
So, and it just depends. I mean, you can, you know, and yeah, like you said, you can get wheels and stuff for 15 or so, pretty cheap a lot of times. But yeah, that's only sometimes with them. JD says Craig and Dave had me so deep in 1/10 scale the last couple months, I had to start collecting parts for another 24 build so they didn't feel left out. Yeah, he even sold a couple 24s just to make those 10 scales. Just so you guys know, JD NH24 is gonna be JD NH10 soon.
Right.
Oh, I just dropped something. It's gone forever. I really need to like actually separate stuff in this thing. Like, it's just a Milwaukee pack out. Like there's just everything just shoved into it. That's 24s, so I don't have to have little baggies everywhere. But this is not the best organization here. I could have sworn I just saw a skid. The skid I was using has a stripped out hole. And I have this plastic one, which I'll throw in. But since I don't really care too much about weight on this one, I could have sworn I had a metal one I was just going to throw in on here. Okay. Maybe I don't. I'm just a liar. It's so weird. I could have sworn when I was looking for the other thing I just took out that I saw it. I don't know how many 3D printed ones I just found. They don't fit on this, I don't think. Oh, there it is. Looks like it's the same one I just took out. I just want to see more people do builds of the UCX. Everything is axial based, and this truck is way less entry money. It really is, yeah. I should have just bought one, but I didn't. Trying to. I can't remember what I bought instead that time. Did I buy something else, or is that one of the times I actually saved myself and didn't buy anything? I've been trying to do that more lately. Not spend so much money. My wife has helped me on that, luckily. Not that she's being bad about it. She's just reminding me. not get that. Yeah, I didn't get that in the right spot at all. Come on. Maybe? Yes. Well, that thing's all jacked up looking right now. Yeah, $99 right. It's like, it's kind of a good deal. Joker's in the chat. How's it going, Joker? Yeah, $99 for a 4-wheel steer truck. Stock. That's pretty good. I haven't looked one up recently, but yeah, that it'll line up for now. Come on. Keep putting these links back in a lot of times. Yeah, oh yeah, and it's brushless and portals. Yeah, it's like all in one package. It's just thinking about what RTRs were back in the day and then now is like just nuts. Why does this not want to go in here? Did I bend this? Looks like I bent it. Come on, go back into your home. Aha, there we go. There we go. Try to line it up again. Okay. You know what's weird too is a lot of these companies are like giving us brushless stock now, like the Vertex 10 is coming stock brushless. But then you got Axial still giving like brush stuff. Like, come on, people.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just have the juice behind their name that they can get away with it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, people are still gonna buy it because it's some licensed cool stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna throw in this cheap brushless brush system. People are gonna buy it anyways, even if they're gonna complain about it. They're still gonna buy it.
All right, so I may have redeemed myself a bit and saved this project. So
Oh yeah.
I cut up the step side bed, and it actually
Oh, that's not bad. From what I can
no,
tell, it's a little forward. I think it looks,
yeah,
and
but
maybe the angle. So
I mean, I could slide it back. I'm still gonna have to trim it.
yeah.
So I think I may just because up here it butts up against the back of the cage. Um, and I'll have to trim it just because it does rub the tire at full droop. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I can. I think I can work with that,
Yeah.
man.
Oof. Bought an Omni Terminator. RTR is way better than when I exactly like. I remember my first RC that I can remember that was like a hobby grade one was a not the Stampede but the other one, the 2-wheel drive like Rustler, is that right?
Wrestler or Slash.
Yeah, it'd be Rustlers because of the 2-wheel drive. It was like the smaller version of like a Stampede or whatever. It
Okay.
was
Oh yeah.
that. So and then it was that and a Duratrax like a Vader or something, kind of the same line of the
Right.
Rustler. I got them in a trade for some stuff, and just thinking about those because I got them stock compared to like stuff now, it's like crazy. Such a difference. Come on, line up, line up. There we go. That guy was trying to get me to buy a 30 scale for $9, and I said hell no. I mean, the 30s are nice and fun. I don't. Well, no. I like them. I like working on them. I like looking at it. I like hanging it, like having it around me to look at. I definitely don't run it much. I mean, Dave and I were just talking about this the other day. The idea of it was really cool, and I liked it, but I don't run it as much as I was hoping I was going to because I just don't have that many spots that a 30 can like actually work with. I think in the winter it'll be fun because I want to build a course in here, and I'll be able to run that in the 24s and 18s. You know what I mean? But I don't really find many rocks that I can do the 30s with. It's kind of,
Right.
I have to make something to make it work.
Right.
Like,
And
and
I see a lot of the guys like doing the foam courses, plaster courses and stuff, but
yeah,
I don't like the idea of that because like if I make it too easy or too difficult, like I I really hate doing things more than once.
yeah,
And I'd hate to go through and make like a big plaster and foam course and then it either get boring for whatever reason. It's either too easy, too hard, or too limited.
mm-hmm,
And then I'm never gonna do anything with it again, you
yeah.
know? So I think I may just find some small rocks to make like a little corner table, kind of like Jake Steel. I really like that. Don't tell him I said that, but um, just
Was
make
that?
like a
Oh, Jake's
little,
table. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
yeah,
probably do with mine. Just make a. I brought all those rocks from the course, like the event. I took all those rocks and put them in a bin, and then I put them
yeah,
outside my garage for now. And I have like on the side of my garage, like against the little hill that goes up to the garage, I have like a little just rock pile there. But I'm gonna when I make the thing in here, I'm gonna bring them inside and put them on there.
yeah.
God, but I
So
never
there
thought
was
of Vanquish. Young say, is that what you're talking about?
yeah, I
Joe
was gonna
Penn's
say there
question?
was a question in the chat that I think we should. Jake said I heard that, Dave. Yeah, go read his question about the Vanquish
I
because
know it's
I'd
not a
like to
Vanquish,
address
but
it.
what's the thought about the Axial CX10 3 Coyote 1/10? Was thinking of getting the Pro Line wheel weights, the Furatech Brussels system.
So
I
before
absolutely
you
love my
answer, because I
Coyote.
think
What was that? Sorry.
what's that?
I was gonna say I absolutely love my Coyote.
Yeah, and before you answer, because I know you own one,
Yeah,
um, I don't own a Coyote, but I also don't own anything Vanquish, and I'm pretty sure neither do you, and
I
neither
don't
does
have anything
Jake.
Vanquish. I don't have that kind of money, so
I don't even think I have Vanquish wheels.
I don't have Vanquish anything. Like I
Yeah.
don't even have a Vanquish
So
poster or anything. And it's not that I don't want one. It's just once you get into that, like, um, what's the word? All their stuff is like not proprietary, but it's like like their wheels. Like it's all standard hardware, not metric. So you have to buy the hardware from them, like the scale stuff if you want it, and this and that. I would really like to make one eventually. I will have one. I just don't know what it would be, and I don't know when because it's just kind of a big entry cost, you know?
well, not just that, but like for me personally, I'm not going to go halfway on a Vanquish. I'm
Yeah,
not going to buy a Vanquish chassis and then throw some Amazon wheels and you know uh whatever. So
oh,
like
I
to
will.
me, I mean you could, but it kind of defeats the purpose, I guess. Which I
Yeah,
don't even know what the purpose is, really.
I
But
don't know what the purpose is either.
but
It's just it's
I
so much
just
money. Their wheels are $60 for two, I think it is.
right.
Like I can buy two sets of wheels off Amazon for that. Like I have, I'll just show you. Not really, but it's Illuminati scale wheels boxes. So that's kind of weird that I'm showing something's cheap in a $300 box that I got for each one. These are all Amazon wheels. Just both these boxes, and I bet these cost the same amount as like two sets of wheels. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nuts.
Yeah.
And you can still get good quality stuff for like Amazon stuff. Like it looks good, and this and that. Like I don't know.
And like I said, I don't begrudge anybody for owning Vanquish. I mean, from what I've seen, their stuff works good and it looks
Yeah.
good. Um, and yeah, you're right. Maybe one day I will own something Vanquish, but I don't know. For right now, I'm just having fun with the cheap stuff.
Yeah, same with me. I mean, if I get something on a sale or maybe used or trade or something, I just don't have that kind of. I mean, if I had that kind of money, then maybe yeah, I would. But like the amount of trucks that I try to build or do and this and that, like I just can't see spending that kind of money. You know.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare to the Vanquish, but I am a big fan of my Coyote. Let's just put it that way. Like it's my go-to daily driver truck, pretty much. Yeah, it's right over there. Because I actually went on vacation the other day, came back Friday, and it's the one truck I brought with me other than a 24. Because you can kind of trail with it, pretty well, but also climb stuff really well. Like, I mean, you can see I beat the shit out of this thing. It's like scratched up like crazy. Like, I just run it all, like it's my go-to daily, just take it wherever. It's not going to break. It's not going to do anything. And I don't, that's the other thing I don't understand about those coyotes. I keep on seeing in the people posting on like the Facebook groups and stuff. They're like, I broke another link. I broke another link in. I broke another link in. They keep breaking the link ends on it. This has stock link ends, and I've had this tumble down like a 30, 40 foot like incline cliff thing. Like, I don't know how many times, you know? I don't
Yeah.
know how they're breaking link ends that much. They're like, oh, I need to go to this because it's stronger. And I'm like, I don't get it. What are you doing?
Well, and I mean, in Florida, there's a lot of comps and stuff, and I saw people breaking axles and gears and
Yeah,
steering servos and everything, and I'm like, I've never really broken anything like that,
yeah,
and I think I'm pretty sympathetic, even in my full size stuff. Like I have a supercharged, Mustang, and I really like when I drive it. Like I'll get on it occasionally, but I don't beat on it because
yeah.
I'm the one that has to pay to fix it and do the labor.
Hmm.
And yeah, RC car stuff is obviously cheaper, but like I still kind of carry that mentality, you know. So like I just if I'm bound up, like I'll grab it and
Yeah,
move it or
that's
back
what
up or something.
that's what I think a lot of it is. People just don't stop. Like they're bound up, and they're like, if I just like gun it a little more, I'll get out of it. Like, no, you're just gonna break something.
Right.
Oop. Yeah, and I
Looks
have a
like you
few
guys.
videos on Joker. It was Joker that asked that originally, right? Now I forgot. Yeah, I have a few videos on my Coyote, and I pretty much say how much I like it every time. Like, and it's not like I got it for free. I bought it with all my money.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm just saying it because I am a sponsored guy or something. I'm not sponsored by Axial, but Axial, if you're listening and you want to message me, I would
Right.
not be opposed to it.
Slide up into his DMs.
Exactly. You can hit those DMs any day because I would absolutely love an SR5. But at the moment, it's close enough to the Coyote ish that I can't see buying one right now. you know,
Right.
it's not the same, but it's the same ish. So
I really enjoyed driving Jake's SR5 at your event.
it's a cool looking truck,
It's very cool and
and it's just
capable enough to keep you
capable.
from being boring.
Yeah, that's kind of why I want it, and I like my Coyote, but visually wise, excuse me, it's a comp body. It's not like a beauty thing, at all. Like I have been thinking, once that body is junk, I might, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it, but I'll put something nice looking on it. But we'll see. I feel like that body's going to get junk by the end of the summer. It's not tearing or breaking or anything, but it's just, as you guys saw, well loved and well scratched. That thing tumbles down like Hedgehog, the mountain I go to a lot. I don't know how much, like all the time. Because if you look in my, I can't get this drive shaft to line up. If you look in my review for a couple tires that just came out, pretty sure it tumbles down the front of the cliff there a little bit, a couple times. I should just undo that drive shaft and just put it in instead of trying to fight it. That's what I was
I think we've
thinking.
had some
Build a
movement in the
course.
chat if you want
Yeah,
to.
we did, and I just kind of got ranty about how much I love my Coyote. Build a course and get bored. So that's the thing I've always back to the course thing a little bit. That's what I've always been afraid of with courses. Like I don't want to build something, put all this time into it, and then it's like way too easy, and then I got to change it up and this and that. So I was thinking, kind of like what Jake did. I want to build it out of rocks, and then I can just move things around.
Right.
Like that way it's not like it's permanent. I get the foam course stuff, I get this and that, but like that's very permanenty. Where if it's rocks, I can just move the rocks around and do whatever I want.
Yeah, I mean, I love like the courses with like all the trees
Yeah.
and
Well, what my plan is too is to have a little bit of both. Is what I want to do. I want to build a course that has some stuff that looks cool. Just trees and this and that or whatever. But then like the obstacles be like rocks that I can move around and adjust. Kind of like a little bit of a mismatch, like a mix of it back and forth.
Yeah.
just so I have a little bit of the scenery and have good picture spots, and then go from there. I like a course built from rocks is awesome. Foam, not so much. Yeah, and the foam like it breaks away after a while. I don't know if you guys ever watched Cave Crawlers, but like his course, even after a couple months, his course was like just the foam was just breaking down and off of it. His old course, because like the edges, your tires are rubbing on the edges and taking chunks off and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vanquish stuff is pricey. It is, and I'm sure it's good stuff, but still. Man, Tilted said he got a used Vanquish Fortis for 150. Got pretty lucky. I still don't run it. Yeah, because you're a 24 guy. Probably why. Maybe we should throw that in some trade stuff. Because if you don't want it. JD says, I wanted to do Vanquish F10 portals on my Rock Pirates build, but it was going to be north of 150 to build out the front axle, and I ended up doing Mia's cheat codes for 169 front and rear. Yeah, the cheat codes seem like a really good deal. Like, they seem really good. And they just came out the V2s, though, like, not even a week after he bought his. So
are the Mias the knockoff of the F10s?
The cheat codes? I don't think so. Honestly, I'm not really good with the F10, H10 stuff. I don't know.
I'm not either.
I don't know. People are like, oh, F10s. I'm like, okay. And I look it up, and then I'm like, oh, those ones. But I don't remember off the top of my head. I know what like a Capra axle looks like, a TRX6, TRX4 axle, AR60, AR44, AR45, like stuff like that. But
because I mean, from my understanding, there definitely are Chinese knockoffs of Vanquish. Which
oh yeah, if you go on AliExpress, they have F10, H10s, they have straights, portals, all of it, and some of them are like direct copies almost, like the same thing. So yeah, I was kicking around the idea of running 1.8s later on down the road on the UCX UDIRC, but I don't want to eat the cost up front right now. Yeah, I have 1.6s on my mullet truck. Oh, it's in my bag. That was the SCX24 I brought with me when I went on vacation. I didn't actually end up running either one of them because I just got too busy with kid stuff. That was the worst part. I brought them with me and I was going to do stuff, but yeah. The one day I could have done something, it ended up raining. But yeah, I got the 1.6s and they look kind of cool. Oh, I loosened up. I don't really like cutting tires. It kind of sucks if you don't like it, then you're kind of just stuck with them. But, whatever. I gotta mess around with this mullet build still. Yeah, I had my video come out on it, and it did okay. It's just not. I was expecting too much from it. It'd be my first, one. There's a lot of comps in Florida. I'm in Florida. Where's the things? Eat Master says, where are the comps in Florida?
So mainly at Scale Mountain in Ocala, which is kind of dead center of Florida. There's another really cool place called Dr. Dan's, which is over in like Melbourne, Titusville area.
Is that like an actual RC shop and he just has crawler stuff around, or?
Yeah, so it's actually really cool, man, because I mean, they're in the middle of the city, so they don't have a lot of space, but they basically have a big like outdoor courtyard that they put up like the big canopies over.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically all a man-made course. And it's like 2 and 3 levels high with like rocks and wood and like a koi fish pond you can go through, and there's a lot of variability there, so they can change up the courses. A friend of mine, Jay Levy, is the manager there, and him and his crew have really done a lot of good work at Dr. Dan's.
Yeah, if you guys need to know anything about Florida stuff, he's Dave's a Florida man, and he knows a lot of the stuff down there. Not Florida man is in like a crazy kind of cuckoo, like he's gonna eat your face off, like on drugs.
Or maybe,
maybe, we don't know. But yeah, he was into that stuff down there a lot. He did a lot of the scale stuff too, mostly. I think, scale and comp-ish stuff.
Yeah, Yeet Master. I don't know how long you've been into it, but I was basically at all the USTEs except for the very first one. Quite a bit of Scale Mountain, some Dr. Dan's. So Jake hitting the hard-hitting journalism. Doesn't your Exo Cage Trail X truck have Muse cheat code axles? I could not tell you. The ones he sells at the moment comes with them, so I would assume mine does too.
I think it does. Mine
are shiny, if that tells you anything.
Yeah. He won it, but he's not a comp guy, so it's kind of like a weird. Like he likes it, right? You like it. It's just not like
Yeah, definitely.
it's just not like your crazy cup of tea because you're more of a scale-ish, truck guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you do like it because you got it. Especially when you got it for pretty much free because you wanted a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing I would have ever bought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's really opened my eyes. It's been fun because I did want to kind of build something that I could comp.
Yeah. Coyote definitely has more performance advantage than yeah. So the Coyote is definitely performance-wise better than the SR5 just because of the body alone. It doesn't have the cage, lower weight stuff and all that. But I mean, I don't think it's a crazy amount, but it is. People take off like the cage on the SR5, I think, and they do a couple different things to try to lighten it down. But I just like the look of it. If the SR5 is a performance trail truck, it's amazing. Yeah, SR5 is a performance trail truck that's Lexan kind of thing. It looks really good. It does really good, but it's not a scale truck. But it's not a performance truck. It's kind of like to me, it seems like it's pretty much in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's not the SR5. Like, yeah, the SR5 is more money than the Coyote. I think by, like you said, 100, 150. So the Coyote was definitely better bang for the buck, like JD's saying. And the
Yeah,
SR5
if
is
you
definitely
just
not brushless. Yeah, no, it's all brushed. But to the Coyote, if from what I hear from JD, it has the same stock stuff as my Coyote did, and it wasn't that bad for brushed, especially coming on an RTR. If I didn't already have brushless stuff here or the money to do what I was doing to it at the time, I was perfectly fine with it stock to how it was until I had, like, if I was on a budget and I just had a truck to buy, I would have been perfectly happy and fine with it for a while, and I would have just upgraded later. I just happened to have the Hobby Wing Elite with me and this and that already, so I put it in. But the brush, I know people knock it because it's a stock brush system, but it's not that bad from compared to like a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and JD's is brushless because he put in I think a SE 1800 kV. Cheat codes are narrow. So the cheat codes are narrower Capra axles. The cheat codes are narrower than Capras? I thought they were the same, or if not wider. This is the motor I'm thinking of, the Furetech Komodo Unity 10 Competition 2-in-1 brushless. I already. So you're thinking about getting the SR5? No, the Coyote. Yes, Coyote with the 2300. That's pretty much what I did with the Elite. The Elite to 2300 kV, and it's nice because I don't know about the Fury Tech, but with the Elite, I can even put 4S in there. So if I want a little bit more like bump to get over some stuff, I can just put the 4S in there. But I usually run on 3S, and it's a 4200, 2200 or 4200 battery that I usually run, and I get plenty of runtime on it. I'm just not sure about the Fury Tech stuff because I have one Fury Tech system in my FX118, and I haven't had any issue with it. I also don't run it a lot, just because I don't really run my small trucks that much. Mostly, I like to work on them and do stuff, but I definitely don't run them as much as I do the 110th. I hear so much stuff about Fury Tech 110 stuff having issues and burning up and like pretty much catching on
Really?
fire or dying. So I've just kind of stayed away from it. I have gotten a Fury Tech ESC recently. I traded JP for the Zool body to try it out. So we'll see. Oh, so Yeet Master's 45 minutes from Scale Mountain. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
pretty
that.
good.
I'm curious what direction he's in. Like, if you feel like answering, Eat Master. I lived just north of Tampa for 50 years, so
He's old.
I am old.
So Yeet
I
Master,
don't.
the UDIRC is your first truck? My first truck is on its way from China right now. I'm brand new, haven't even started. He is southwest of Gainesville.
Okay.
I've heard that name. So I think that's where a lot of the Gainesville, I think is where a lot of crazy people are, isn't it?
No,
Not that
that's
one?
actually Fort Lauderdale is where all the crazy people are.
Oh,
That's where
okay.
Florida Man lives.
Okay.
Gainesville is where the University of Florida is, and it's always a great day to be a Florida Gator.
Is that the Gator logo in like an oval or something?
Yeah.
Like it looks like a gator head? Okay, maybe that's where I've seen the name before. Joker said, what did I put in my Coyote? So my Coyote has, right now, oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of old, let's put it on top of the 24 because we have room. Right now it has a Hobbywing Elite in it. And I kept the stock receiver because it works perfectly fine. And I actually like the stock. Which one's this one? Oh, this is for my SCX24. Well, anyways, yeah, the SLT2. I actually like the size of these. It fits in the hand well. You can thumb steer it and everything, no problem. So I kept it. I have no issue with it. I just didn't hook up it has the adjustable drag brake. I just don't use that. It's just not connected. So I use their stock receiver and transmitter, a Hobbywing Elite, and then I put in the straight axle gears in the transmission because it comes with it in the box. Because if you want to put straights on it, then you put in the straight gears, and it lowers the transmission ratio. So I did that like pretty much first off. I did it on a live, I think, actually. And when you do that, you have to take out a gear. Just remember that if you do it. Stock shocks still, but I might change those up soon and mess around with some lengths. I do want it a little lower. I had shock keys on it at one point, but they were making the rear too soft, and it would like flop down. Like it would like kind of give out sometimes. So I don't do that. This is a 4200 mAh battery I have in there usually. AGFRC 40 kg. Remember correctly, it's 40 kg. It's like the year of the horse that they came out this year. Every year they have like a new one for the year of the whatever. Nothing special, but it's just kind of like a different color. I put, is it overdrive? Yeah, I put an overdrive ring and pinion in. I think it's 25% because it's stock. It has like 6 or 10, I think. I don't remember. It's been a minute, but it put 25% in. Wheels I got on Amazon. They're just like TXXR CSS. It's got a bunch of random letters, but they actually make really good, nice wheels. I got them on like Amazon clearance for like $20, $25. There's like a open box. Proline chisels. The stock tires are awesome on it, and I wasn't gonna change them, but I kind of used this truck recently to do like some tire reviews. And when I did the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro XS tires in the Predator compound, they did so good, but they were small, that I wanted to try the chisels on here. And now that the chisels are on here and I tested them, they're now on here. So the stock tires will go on something else, but the stock tires are really good. I deglued those with a heat gun because the stock ones are. That's what's nice about the SR5. The SR5 came with bead locks, so you can just unclamp them. Even those stock tires are good, but I had to heat gun the bead and break the glue, and it came right off, no problem. And even the inserts are not that bad. The stock ones are a 2-stage foam. They're a little small for it, but they work fine. 3D printed inserts from Team Revolt. I tried lengthening it because a lot of people put the longer links to make it instead of 313, they make it 324. I hated it. I was getting hung up on everything. I was teetering on stuff. Like I had so many problems with that. I think that's more for people out west where they're doing long, steep climbs. I think that's where people. I think that's what we ended. Wasn't I talking to you about it, Dave?
Yeah.
I don't. Where I think out there they have a lot of long, steep climbs on rocks. I think that's where that shines. But here in New Hampshire, no. I was getting hung on like every route. All the rocks here are kind of small. They're not like long cliffs. I was just getting hung up all the time. It was actually frustrating me. I have a video on it, and you can see how worse it went. Oh, and I also have a brass diff cover on the front. I put, I think, 60 weight oil in the shocks. I think that's it. I haven't done a ton. I mean, it sounds like a ton when you talk about it, but if you think about it, it's just a motor, servo, added some overdrive, which it already had. I just added more. Wheels and tires. Didn't even need it. I just wanted to. I saw the stock drive shafts. These are all the stock links. Stock shocks. Again, I'm probably going to swap them out for some little bit shorter ones, but they're good shocks. They haven't leaked on me. It's a nice truck. I love this truck. It's my favorite one to drive because it just works. Yeah, so you just throw it. Works. Never going to break. Gainesville Gators. Just want to thank you all for being so cool. I know that some people like to be dicks to people. I will help people out and talk to people doing whatever, man. Like, same thing with Dave. Dave will, If you have a question, Dave will sit there and explain everything to you if you want to.
Heck
He
yeah,
will
I
listen.
love to
He'll
talk.
talk. He loves talking. I don't like. I know this is weird. I'm on YouTube and my face is here, and I like to talk here, but I don't like to talk in person. So like event stuff or whatever. He's kind of my hype man. When we went to Georgia, first time I met him was in Georgia, even though we talked for months before that, even though we lived 2 states away. And he was my hype man down there. I was like, I don't want to talk about YouTube stuff, whatever. He's like, oh, this guy over here's got 20,000 or 10,000 at the time followers. He's got 10,000 followers, and I'm like, you're talking about me. Stop it. But go ahead. So I don't know, but yeah, well, most of the people in I'm guessing that, Dave. I haven't seen anyone. Most of the people that we have in our live chat are normal, nice guys.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I don't think we've ever had anyone. I've never banned anyone. I don't think. Have I? No, I don't think so. JD has had a very easy moderator job. I'll just say that. Because I don't think we've ever banned anyone or had really an issue. There was a guy that was weird one time. I remember talking about random stuff. Then he ended up leaving. That was a while ago, though. He was just like making random comments that had nothing to do with anything. I think he was drunk.
He's probably just trying to trolling, trying to
Maybe.
get a rise out of people.
And then we didn't give him a rise, so he left. We're like,
Exactly.
whatever, dude. You're weird. I will 100% agree on Dave. I don't like people or talking to people, and the first time I met him, he's someone you could talk to for hours. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And Craig's an alright dude, I guess. Listen, JD, we went to school together, so you can't say that. Yeah, no, it's pretty chill people in here usually, so. I think I got this thing together-ish for what I wanted to do with it. Trying to think. Nothing else I can really do until I get the body finished. I don't think, because I need to see what'll clear and what won't clear. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put a lot of stuff. But again, I need to kind of get the body on there first, and then I can work on the rest of the stuff. So let me put the 24 stuff away. I'll bring out the Mia's Gold Rush. Oh boy. Put that in there. That goes in there. Oh yeah, I think I have like this little Lego guy I think I'm going to try to put inside the cab. I think it will fit size-wise when I put that cab on this truck.
Oh, nice.
Is that the Fedco crack? Yeah, it is. It's the Fedco 6. Dang, I can't pick this up. I'm in the middle of the video. I've finished half of it. I just need to do the rest of it. But yeah, it's I already took it off, but you know, it didn't end up working though. These tires were way too big for it, so I put different ones on it for the video. But now I'm doing my own custom spin on it, you know. But the back fit perfectly fine, like no issue. So yeah, hopefully finish that up in the next couple days. I'm just painting stuff, and I'm not like a model builder. I should have had Dave. Put that together and paint it for me before I had him ship it over here.
Yeah.
It's going. It's just going slowly. I think I've been painting it for like 2 days now, off and on, which I think sounds like a long time or a short time compared to most model builders.
Oh yeah.
Because I was watching
definitely.
I was watching a YouTube video of the guy building this truck just to get like inspiration ideas for like, you know, what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep for the build.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm on week 6 of building this truck." I'm like, "What?
Kill me now."
I would. What? I don't have the patience for that. I was like baffled. I mean, maybe that's just how it goes with these. But
it just depends on what your goal is. I mean, if you were building it as a model to sit on your shelf, it's you know very different than.
It sounded like he was gonna take it to shows or something.
Yeah, so
maybe that's why. But I was like, "Damn, bro! Like, I don't have that kind of patience." So I was working on this Mia's Gold Rush last week, and I tightened up some stuff. Not that these aren't the wheels and tires I'm gonna sit with. These are just kind of rollers that I had sitting around. I tightened up some stuff. Some of the links, like, the ball ends were not the right width and whatnot. So I swapped some things out, tightened some things up. Definitely all tightened up back here. The front, I found the 4-link mount for the servo to do servo and axle, but I totally forgot. I put it on there, I put the links on, and then I totally forgot that I can't do it on this because the FMM's in the way. So I did all that work for nothing. I don't know.
What's the FMM?
Front motor mount.
Oh,
Right here.
gotcha.
So that right there is exactly where the 4th link needs to be. So I'm like, cool. I'm glad I found that, installed it, and then realized I couldn't use it. But I'm almost thinking maybe I'll like make a custom bent link to go around it, because I just wanted to make it simpler and not 3-link it to try to worry about the triangulation stuff. But
yeah,
but I don't know. Now I don't remember where I put the 3-link part of it. Go me. Shiny needs to hurry up. Yeah, I know, right? It's like I'm just waiting on this truck. When I bought my LCAD FMS over there, I bought it and it took like, I think it took like 10 weeks to get here because it's on the slow boat, being a bigger item. So I was like, just come on. This guy I watched that streams almost daily, and he has been like 6 days now on trying out non-RTR tires he has on an RTR car he owns. I put all the wheels on, needed spacers for the front, has them. He just hasn't put them on and drove the truck. Yeah, I kind of 6 days on trying out tires. Damn. I usually just try like once or twice. Then I'm like, yeah, those ones work fine. Then maybe I'll try them later again, but like some other tires. But I just don't have the patience to swap them out, especially when I usually have a wheel I want on a truck, and I don't want to debead, rebead, install over and over.
yeah. Like I
that.
said, I struggle with like repetitive a lot. You know, like I'll do things once, but it really irritates the crap out of me doing them a second time.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, the other thing I gotta do is I gotta mess with the links on this thing because these are not right. Well, I mean, it's not right in general, but what was it? This was, it's at 300 millimeters. It's odd. He tried for 15 minutes and gave up once he ran into the space station. Oh yeah, it can be annoying with links. This one's all. I think the guy I got this from, he's a cool guy. I think he just bought a set of links and threw them on, and hadn't adjusted everything yet because it's not like the pinion angle's like not right. Oh, you guys can't really see it, but the pinion, it's like the pinion's hanging below the links. The axle's cocked this way. The 3-link setup on the front wasn't right, and also it's supposed to be at least 313, especially for most bodies, and it's only 300 millimeters. So I don't know what that's about. So I got to mess around with that. I don't know. What's the best marketplace deal you guys have gotten? I don't really think I have any. I don't like to talk to people like we were talking about, so I don't really talk to people on Facebook Marketplace and stuff. I'm trying to think if I got a good trade or something from someone in general. Most of the stuff I bought was new. I mean, I got my TRX4M at a sale. A hobby shop was going out of business, like he was retiring. I think I got it like 25% off, so that was a pretty good deal. I traded JD for a FMS FCX24M Toyota body for some printed parts, I think, some 3D printed parts. Other than that, I think these were all. Oh, and then Amazon, eBay had deadbolts for $50 last year. I bought 3 of those SCX24s, obviously.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been good to have.
Yeah. So that's where I got my 3 deadbolts from. So I got one for me, one for and then one each for the little ones, little kids.
So I've had a few.
I don't know. I'm not really. Yeah, I just don't like to. I don't like to meet up with people because they flake. You had a few good ones, and when you go to a lot of shows too, and not shows but places. So I'm sure you got them at like the swap.
Yeah,
Things,
but as far as like marketplace deals, so I got a RC 4-wheel drive Galande 2, which is like the scale trail truck, but it's the coil spring one with the Land Rover body on it.
Hmm.
I got that. Um, Basically as a roller with like a camel trophy body and like the yellow wheels and the tires and everything. And then it came with another body that's a little beat up, but I wanted to cut one up anyway for another project. I got that for I think like $250 or something like that. And it's funny because like that was when we just decided we were gonna move, so I left them in the trunk of my Camry for basically about a year, I think, because I was like, yeah, there's no sense in pulling them out just to pack them back up. So
Yeah.
like finally I needed to do something with the trunk, so I was like, oh, I'll pull them out, and then I just packed them up and moved them up here. Um, so that was a good deal. And then I had a like a 1-to-1 like rail buggy in Florida, and it had Fox air shocks on it, like
Hmm.
the air sprung shocks. But I was getting ready to go to work. I was working nights at the time, and I was on Marketplace, and a guy had a brand new set of Fox coilovers um, for a buggy that he had mocked up but never done anything with
Yeah.
for like $500 for the set of four, and these are
Hmm.
brand new, and that was like a third of the price of what they would normally be, maybe. And but it was like 2.5 hours away.
Oh, yeah.
So I messaged a good friend of mine that lived over within an hour, and I was like, hey man, I was like, can you go buy these, and then I'll PayPal you the money or whatever. And so he went and got them,
Real
and then
quick,
we went over.
Jake's heading out. See you later, Jake.
See you, Jake. Take care,
Yep.
man.
He likes to go to bed early. He's kind of one of those guys.
Yeah. Well, he actually has to work for a living, unlike you. So
I am going to the shop tomorrow. Okay.
to crawl and look
No,
for pallet wood for crawler
I
obstacles.
I am going to be clearing out hard drives. Thank you very much.
Oh wow, that sounds strenuous.
They have a box of hard drives that are old ones, and I'm going to clear them out. But I need to clear them out before they leave the shop. Make sure there's no data on them.
Yeah.
But there's a box of them, literally a box of like 2 to 4 terabyte hard drives. So I'm going to make a NAS out of them. But I have to
Oh,
go there
nice.
and like clear them all out and stuff. With the IT guy.
You're gonna make a NAS for you?
Yeah, because I
Nice,
have
dude.
so much. I'm sure you guys can imagine the video that I record and everything. Like a half an hour video could be 30 gigs, or more sometimes or whatever. Like in of like pro of raw footage and all that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's filling up. So
Yeah.
yeah. So in a lot of these hard drives are 2 to 4 terabytes. So I'm gonna make something up. I'm not sure yet. I got to see what. There's literally a box of them. So I got to see what's what. There's some that are SATA and some that are SAS. So I got to figure out what's what. And then some are like SSD and some are spinning disk. So I just got to go through them and whatever.
Yeah, but
So
I
yeah,
don't know
I
if
have a
you've
busy
priced
day
hard
ahead of me.
drives
Okay.
lately, but
What was that?
I don't know if you've priced hard drives lately, but that's a good deal.
It is a wicked good deal. It's ridiculous right now for hard drive stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I am busy tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do work.
Wow.
Not really, but
No.
well, unless it's a service call,
So
who knows? Continue.
so back to my coilover story. So he
Yes.
went and got the coilovers for me, and I was like, "Hey, like, we'll come over next weekend. We'll hang out, and I'll pick up the shocks." And I'm like, "I'll take you guys out to a nice steak dinner." So I was still a
Yeah.
lot of money ahead. So we go to like Lone Star or something for Longhorn, whatever one of the steakhouses down there,
Yeah.
and they were running really behind that night, so like we didn't get our food right away, and the manager was kind of walking around like they were in over their heads.
Yeah.
So this female manager was walking around like asking everybody how they're doing or whatever. Well, the guy behind us like rips into her, just like calling her mama out, like rips into her. And she comes over and she puts on this fake smile. She's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And I was like, "Listen, I heard what you just went through." I'm like, "That sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, we've been waiting, but we know we'll get it. We know it'll be good or whatever." So when they bring out our meals, they're like, "Oh, these are free, and here's this," and they gave us our dinner for free and gave us $100 in gift cards.
Huh.
So like, not only did I get the coilovers cheap, but like
You got
the
a free
dinner that
meal.
I helped, like I paid for him, was free, and I made money on the deal.
Yeah. That
I,
works.
I've done all right on Facebook.
Yeah, I guess so. I just gotta actually like talk to people. I guess like I just my problem is I don't want to like message someone and then like they're just a dumbass or something. Like I don't know. I just
Well, I will say in
so
Florida,
like
it's a lot
feeling
easier
painful.
because you can go 20, 30 miles and hit almost a million people,
Yeah.
so like there's a lot of deals close by. Up here, it's like, yeah, that's a good deal, but this guy's like 3 hours away,
Yeah.
and like if he flakes or if it doesn't, if it's not what he says it is, or
Mm. That's around here it's a ride. Every time I look something up, it's always like an hour and a half to 2 hours away. And between like work and kids and all that stuff, I'm like, do I really have the time? To go and find these people and like you said, is it going to be the same thing? So I try to have people meet me, but then I don't want to waste their time.
right.
Like if they get there and I'm like, this is not. I mean, it's their fault technically, but I'm like, this is not what you said it was or something, and then I don't buy it, and then they're gonna be like, I drove all the way here for nothing.
Right,
It's like,
exactly.
well, you kind of maybe should put the right information on your listing. But I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that confrontation slash person being an idiot. So I don't know. That's just me being antisocial, I guess.
No, I definitely get it. I've had pretty good luck, but
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did. I got my Helium on from Facebook Marketplace, and I got it for $500, and it came with ruptures. It came with some boom racing wheels, and it came with the Fusion 8 already installed. So that was a good deal because the truck alone's
yeah.
400 to 500. And then I got $60 in ruptures. I think it's like $100 in boom racing wheels, and then the Fusion 8's $160 or something. So that was a good one. That's why I bought it too, because I was like, I don't have the money, but it's a good deal. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've severely cut back on my marketplace lately too, really cramped my style.
You cut back on it. Oh, looking at it, searching it,
Yeah,
trying to
just
not
like
be
I said,
tempted.
yeah. Yeah, in fact, this coming Wednesday, I'm spending $6,000 to bat proof my roof. So,
Yeah, I saw that. That's ridiculous, dude.
it's been an expensive year, and
Mm,
so just trying to get back on track.
yeah, that's crazy. I had one bat in my dad's house back in the day, a long time ago. You know, but I left the window open and it went out. So I was you know, pretty good. Are the Klingons a rupture clone? Pretty much. I mean, they're like the same thing ish. Oh, yeah. I mean, well, cat here, but I mean that's a Klingon. And they're not exactly the same, but it's the same idea. Look like little penises going sideways in the tread. So I mean, they're close. They're a hieroglyphic tire, so it's a lot of tires can be called that they're kind of a copy of it. And the ruptures are the same thing as Hot Bodies rovers from back in the day, because the ruptures I think were like bought out by them, but the rovers were bought by them, and this is a Hot Body rover from like 2015, and it's the same thing as a rupture. I'm not exact, but I mean it's pretty damn close. So I mean, and these are like I said, these were on my SCX10 from back in the day. They work well. They're just kind of ugly. I definitely check Marketplace almost daily. I don't get many good deals, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's a good deal, but I usually don't have the cash, so it's like just sits there. Oh,
Yeah.
Tom's heading out. See you later, bud.
See you, dude.
Need to start keeping like 1,000 cash back at all the times. 1,000 cash at all times in case any lots go up for sale, and I can buy them at the drop of a hat. And I said on a good one recently. Yeah, I just don't know if I need enough trucks to, for $1,000 worth of trucks.
Yeah, that's the thing too,
That's my
man.
thing. Like, yeah, maybe to part out or to sell, but I don't know. I don't really have I don't need that many trucks all at once. I feel like I already have too many products going on usually. Oh, man, do I want to try to make this 4-link work? Or do I want to just put it back to 3-link and make it easier for myself? Oh, I say easier for myself, but I'm not good with like the geometry half the time trying to figure it out. Well, it takes me a while. I always think like, oh man, if I had the extra cash, I could buy out lots or whatever, and then like, sell them and try to make money. But then like between shipping and holding on to them and this and that, it's like, am I really gonna make anything?
right.
If I even had the cash to do that, that's the thing. Like, I never have the cash to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, really, the best outcome is if you're buying something that like there's some stuff you want, you know, so then you could be like, well, hopefully you can either, say you spend $1,000 on it, but you keep, a couple trucks,
Yeah,
and you make back even say $700. You can be like, okay, well, I'm in these trucks for $300,
true. Yeah,
like that's not so bad. But the idea of making money, I don't know, there's too many other people doing that for me to.
yeah. And then like sales happen all the time and stuff too, so it's like you can usually get it brand new for the price that I'm probably gonna have to sell it for or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I get the hustle,
yeah,
because like with the model car stuff, I mean, a good friend of mine, like, he doesn't build a whole lot, but he will go and buy up collections, and then he
mm-hmm.
does like the Facebook auctions,
Oh yeah,
and so like he gets to kind of hold cool stuff and see cool stuff and wheel and deal and get the thrill of the chase of the score and
yeah,
make a little money and you know so like that's how he enjoys the hobby, which
yeah. I get it. It is cool to know that you had something. But my problem is if I knew I had it, if I got it and I had it, it's like, do I want to get rid of it? Am I gonna be able to get this again?
right. Yeah, and
But then
I don't get rid of things, so
yeah, and then I think also though I'm like, do I really need it? Like, yeah, I got it. I'll be able to use it. You know,
yeah.
do I really need to keep this thing? That's gonna cost me money. Where did there it is. Okay, I'm just putting this thing back to 3-link. It's just gonna be easier than trying to make a 4-link work. Ah, fine.
I don't know that I own any 3-link trucks.
No.
I think all my stuff's 4-link. I don't.
I have, well, the Coyote's 3-link, the Wizard's 3-link, the Jolly Green 6x6 is 3-link, the Land Rover, the Element BK3 kit's 3-link, the Extra Cab is 3-link, and I think that's it. I'd say 25% of my trucks are 3-link.
That's pretty interesting.
How's it going, Berna Beshenchez? Sorry if I pronounced that completely wrong. How's it going? I gotta swap that truck I bought to 4-link front. The UDIRC one? I thought it was 4-link. Uh, oh, you can't zoom in. Oh no, there you go. Let's see here. Maybe it's a Y-link or something, but it's still pretty much 4-link. It's got the
Yeah, I was
Y-link in
gonna
front.
say,
Yeah, it's a
I
Y-link,
think
but it's pretty much 4-link.
I think my SCX24 Deadbolt was a Y link,
Yeah, and most
but I think
all SCX24s come with the Y-link, but I mean, it's technically 4-link. It's just it's got one pivot instead of two in the front, but you're still triangulated. It's one of those
right.
technically yes, technically no. You know, it's not that it's
Yeah.
a Y-link, but it does the same kind of geometry-ish as a 4-link. You know, kind of deal. Bernie. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize I had the Y-link, but it's kind of weird that it does come with a Y-link, but it's probably just easier, just space-wise, to get that up in there. It's a cool looking truck. I guess I could probably show it.
Yeah, if you could, because I have no
Uh,
idea what it is.
that's not it. Screen. Where am I? Oh, there it is. It's all crooked. Eh.
So it's an 18 scale, but it looks like the Canyon, right? Or Coyote, I mean. That's what I mean. Interesting. Huh. So it'll slow charge, but oh, okay. Right.
For 99 bucks for that, and yeah, it's a really good deal. Um, so I think you can use a regular battery, and you just use the balance plug off of it, as far as I can tell. So like you would
Okay.
just not use this, whereas we usually don't use this. You're just not going to use that. So, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. If you look at like 2FMRC, he had a good video on it. Um, and there was who was the other one? Was Ken at the Shot Mini RC? I watched him a good amount too, but I can't remember if he had a video on that truck or not. But I remember, was his name Matt at 2F? Yeah, Too Fast Matt, 2FMRC. He had a good video on it. I think he actually dunked his in a pond. It fell all the way down into like the edge of a river or something, and it still ran like the next day after he let it dry out. How's it going, Chainsaw?
Yeah, for $100, man, that sounds fun.
Yeah, yeah, Joker. If they're, I think that their normal price is around 160. Even like if you look at AliExpress with no sales, but it for 119, 100, plus the $20 off, 20, not $100 right now. It's ridiculous. What size link ends would best suit 1/18 scale truck? I purchased some Endura complete links, but the screws don't go through them. So most of them are 2.0, if I remember correctly, like on CR18P and was it CR18P, Venture 18, stuff like that. TRX4M I think does 2.5. No, 1. Okay, sorry. CR18P is 1. I don't remember now. Hold on. It depends on the truck, though. That's the problem. I had my calipers here just a minute ago, I thought. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're 2.0 for link ends on a CR18P truck. But I believe TRX4M is 2.5. There's something different about their sizes. That's all I remember. TRX4M is a little different. No, that looks like it's 2mm also. It is. That's right, because I have TRX4M shocks on, I think it's my rock van. I think. It's been a minute. But yeah, I would just measure whatever you have originally for like the hardware itself and see what it takes. It just depends on the truck. But most, I'm trying to think actually, is it, no, they take 2.0 also. SN18, I think they're also 2.0. I think most of them, shocks and links, are going to be 2.0. It's the hardware for the body stuff that's different sometimes. Because CR18P has 1.6 hardware for like their chassis braces, body mounts, all that stuff. And then the TRX4M is like all 2.0, I think. There's something weird. It's been a minute since I took it apart and worked on it. But I'm pretty sure that sounds right. I would just, if you can, measure the stock stuff you have. Because there are some discrepancies between the trucks. Right, let's see. Now, what spot did I have this in before? I did have this 3-link kind of set up before, and then I decided to try to do the 4-link, so now I got to figure out where I was. But yeah, that's a definitely good deal on that truck. Double up on my while I was there. Oh, and while I was there, the store that has it listed at 119 also sells the upgrade parts, so I grabbed a couple. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't read the first part. Yeah, I might as well grab it all at once. Drive it stock, just so you can see the difference that it makes. That's what I usually try to do. At least do that. Sucks just throwing all the parts at it, and then you're like, well, what did I actually help with the money I threw at it, you know? Okay, I had it in there. All right. Now, where did I put the... I think I just shoved everything to the side here when I was working on that other truck the other day. That looks like the bolt for there. I also have to figure out where I put the 3-link mount to try to finish that up. That sort of went in. Pretty tight spot. Come on. I think last time I put the bolt in from on this side first. Then I did the axle side. Kind of screwed myself. There we go. I'm back and forth on if I want to put the Warlord body on or if I want to do a cab only still. DSM Off-Road sells the file to do like a 3D printed flat bed between the rails. I was like, oh, that kind of looks cool.
On what truck?
On the Gold Rush.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a 3D printed design that goes like in between the rails here. I think you get rid of the rear. No, you use this and this. It clips into it and clips onto that or something.
Huh.
See you later, Joker. He's heading out for the day, for the night.
See you, Joker.
Yeah, they have a nice little flat. It's like a comp flatbed, you know, kind of like they do on the Vanquish stuff a lot of times and everything.
Yeah.
So, but it just kind of looks cool. So, you know, nice little box. So I'm thinking about doing a cab only and doing that, but I'm back and forth.
And what body are you gonna run on this?
That's what I'm not sure about. I'm either gonna do the Warlord, which I won't need to do that comp bed, because that actually is a full body. Or I have like the F-150, like the 80. Where is it here? I have the Creeper from J Concepts, and then I have the cab only. I think it's like an F-150. If I can find it. Oh, it fell down over here. I cannot wait to clean up the rest of the stuff in here. It's ridiculous. Well, apparently I have the case, the bag for it, but the body's not in here. Oh, that's the Warlord body bag. Man, do I need to organize. I think that's what I'm going to work on, off and on, after work this week. Just trying to get this stuff finally cleaned up. Here it is. The 89 Ford F-150 cab only. So I'm in between those three bodies. Creeper body, 89 F-150, or the Warlord.
What is a creeper body? I can't remember.
Creeper is like a big anvil, sort of. So.
Oh, more like a power wagon type.
Yeah, like power wagon, like a squared off power wagon. I guess you could kind of, you know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Problem is, if I do this, then I definitely can't use the skid that came with it. I think the metal skids, which are kind of weird, anyways. Kind of odd. I only got this body because it was on sale at Hobby Etc. in Manchester, like close to me, for like $16, and I figured I'll use it eventually. It's not a bad looking body. It's just I feel like I'd have to trim a lot to make this body work on most trucks. This seems
for comp
huge.
stuff.
Yeah, this seems huge. I don't know. I'll have to wait for the right truck on that one, I think.
And to me, this is definitely going to be more of like a comp style.
A little bit of a mix, I think. I honestly don't know what direction to go on with it. I'm just kind of trying to make it work how it is. I think I'm going to do a 324mm wheelbase when I'm done with it, like a little bit longer. So that's why I'm almost thinking of doing the Warlord, because the Warlord also has some big spots. So first of all, yeah, it definitely fits. Slider-wise, it'll fit. But because it is kind of a little bit of a wide body, I figured if I do 324mm wheelbase and put this body just right, then I can kind of shove the front end up a little bit and clear the fenders, not have to cut them all out, you know?
Right.
So I might do it on here. I don't know. I do have that F-150 body.
You said that's a cab only, or
cab only also, yeah.
But that's one that's like pinched.
It's pinched in the front, but it's still wide. Like it's not overly pinched.
Right.
So yeah, and it has a huge front lip. I don't know. I think the Warlord's going to be the one for this truck, though. It just seems like it's fitting the best on the body, on the chassis. So I'll go with that. I'll build to that body, I think. And I do have like another body that's an Arma body, but I accidentally bought. Well, I didn't accidentally buy it. I bought the wrong size one. I was going to use it on the T-Max, and I bought like the 1/10 size one, and it was too small. It looks goofy. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll use it as like a comp body on like a truck, you know?
Right.
The problem is most of them, if they're not like, I'd have to have like AR60 axles or something to make it work, so it doesn't rub, or I'd have to cut out a ton of the door and fender. So I'm like, well, that's just sitting in the box again in the back. Like, I don't know.
What kind of Arma body is it?
It's a big rock, so it's like a truck, like cab with bed. I mean, it's a nice looking. I think it'll look cool if I get it on the right truck. It looks like a quad cab F-150 Chevy kind of long bed.
Okay.
The only thing that sucks is it already has holes cut into it, you know, because it was meant to be like a stock, like drop on, you know, truck
right
body.
Which you could 3D print.
Yeah, I would just make something line up with the stock with the holes that it has. But it's weird. It has 4 holes in the hood and 4 holes in the bed. So I don't. They must have like a clip system, maybe. I don't know. But I just figured, width-wise, it would actually work as like a compass truck. But you need to get the right size truck. You need to do it on the right one. It's a good
Right.
looking body though. I also have the F-250 body, but that thing's humongous, and I already have a truck plane for that. So, like the F-250, the huge F-250 body that usually has that you can buy like the cage for from, was it Proline? I don't remember. That's an Omni Terminator body. It's a I had the paper with me. It's a Arma Big Rock something. Arma Big Rock Crew Cab 4x4 clear body. Includes decals. ARA 402284. But I think that there's 2 different Arma, like, Big Rocks. And I was going to use it on a T-Max that I was going to convert to electric. And it wasn't the right size. So I think I need the next size up, like 6 scale or something or whatever. I'm not sure. Like the 6S instead of like the 4S Big Rock or something. How's it going,
Right.
Dylan? Tonight's projects. I am working on a Mia's Gold Rush V2 that I kind of worked on last week a little bit. Before that, I was working on an SCX24 6x6 that I kind of am just waiting on finishing up and painting my body. So I kind of just was done with that for now. Dave is working on his extra cab with a cage, working on it's more of like a daily driver truck. So he's just been working on that.
It's daily driver. Yeah, not in the scale sense, but daily driver of something that's
Daily,
fast
yeah,
and
kind of like
crawlish and
the truck that you can just take out with you, just kind of trail
yeah,
slash bash ish. Like I call it trail bashing. That's what I call it. Like when my
yeah.
kids
There
do.
you
Pretty
go.
much what my kids do is trail bash. you know, and that's kind of
Yeah,
what I do with like the rock slide. Um, you know, just kind of got speed. You can still crawl and mess around with stuff.
yeah.
So, all right, I have that link installed. Now I need to find the 3 link that I took off last week, and I have no idea what I did with it. I don't know where it would have gone though, because everything's right here. I haven't cleaned anything up, as people can probably tell. Well, you guys can't see because it's out of camera, huh? But I don't remember what I did with it. I could have sworn it would have been right here. If I don't have that, then I'm gonna have a problem. Didn't put it in this box of stuff. Did I put it in a random bin? Sure hope not, because that means it's gonna take forever to find. Already going to. The cage fabricated by Dave looks like, yeah. He
I did not fabricate
didn't
this one. No,
so he
I
didn't
bought it.
fabricate it. He bought it, but still looks sick.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who built it. They did a pretty good job, a very good job, really. So
I think I
I would
keep
love to
getting
give
it
them credit.
confused with
But
something. Is this the one that you got at a swap meet?
yes.
Okay, the one. Then the guy ended up having the chassis for it too, or something. Another guy did, or something.
Oh no, no. So no. So I bought a Boyer, which was sold through RC 4-wheel drive and built for the Toyota Hilux,
Okay.
the TF2 body. I sold that one stupidly because I never sell things.
Yeah.
So then I bought this at a swap meet from a friend of mine, complete, ready to run. And it's not a Boyer, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea where I put this 3 link. I remember taking it off. I specifically remember taking it off. I just don't remember what I did with it after. And I haven't cleaned up at all, so it should just be here in this mess of stuff. Oh, I know what I did. Oh, and it all just fell out. I have a baggie of the parts that it came with. Okay. Yes. That link was there. That link was in with it. Yep. Okay. So I found it. I don't know why there's a rod end on it, but okay. Now I have to find the bolt and nuts for it. Oh boy. I hope it's in here, but if not, I have to dig out a few things here. No, it maybe. Yes, that'll do. Now, where did I put the nylock nuts? Don't know. Grab some new ones. I didn't realize that this panhard has like slotted, so you can adjust it and get it lined up. Huh. Perfect. All right. I got to figure out links. This third link here. Oh, I never put the div cover thing back on. What's everyone think of the new URB? I see it's a hot topic on the Carl Arcanian Discord. The URB looks cool, but I'm never going to spend that kind of money. Have you seen that, Dave?
Yeah, have they announced the price on it?
$2,500, I think it was.
Oh, it must be for the premiere one or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's the one for $1,500, I think, is the other one, or something, or $1,800.
So they all come with an aluminum chassis, right? But it either comes with aluminum axles
housings
or nylon.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
But then the 2,500, I think that's the one where you can like pick your colors, maybe. God, I hope so.
It's like the big boy, like not big boy. It's like, you know, it has the aluminum axles. I think you can pick whatever you want. I don't know. I haven't even looked it up. I just see posts every so often about it. 1,500 is a slider. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I saw Harley's video, but
I didn't watch that.
I would imagine the $2,500 one, like on the top end, when you can choose what color anodizing you want the cage, the housings, and the wheels.
Huh.
But the housings, I think, only come in clear or black, so it's not like you can do like a custom
color, just clear or black.
Color. But like the cage, you can do I think any color they do, and the wheels you can do any color they do.
I know, too rich for my blood. I can tell you that right
now. The
now.
problem with that is you're not going to spend $2,500 on something and then run it and scratch it all up.
Yeah, I know. Like I want to run my stuff, you know, like I don't know. I get the appeal of it looking cool. I just don't have that kind of money, and it's just nothing I would ever have myself. That's just me being cheap, I'm sure. But like,
yeah,
I could never see spending that on a truck. And if my wife ever found out that I spent that much money on an RC truck,
yeah,
that wouldn't go over well. Especially when for that kind of money you can buy a used car. You know, like
yeah.
Not that I need to buy a used car, but like it's just, you know, you can buy a used car for that kind of money. Like,
yeah, again, man, I don't hate on anybody, you know.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, if you got the money to do it, all the power to you. But nothing I could do.
I just, you know, it's one thing spending the money on it, but it's another thing to like buy it and then just look at it. And I think I think the people are going to be doing it are going to be thinking of it like the Ripper, where you know they're just going to picture it like appreciating, and maybe they will.
How do you think I feel watching the majority of you with 300 plus micros? Yeah, I get stuff on sale as much as I can. Like this Go Up RC motor and brushless ESC, they're like $40, and it's the motor, ESC, and transmission. The tires, they're like Mias, quote unquote, but like off-brand. Like Mias sold them, but another company sold them, and they're like $10 for a set of 4. The wheels I got on sale. It's a stock chassis. It's Mizui, something like that servo. You can buy a 3-pack of them for like $15. I get everything on sale as much as I can. I will sometimes splurge on stuff, but it's mostly Amazon, AliExpress, eBay deals, waiting for sales, that kind of stuff, or making my own stuff. A lot of the stuff I do, I design in 3D print, and that's why my Maker World has so many files, because it's all stuff that I needed because I didn't want to pay the money to buy it. So I just designed and printed it. So yeah, no, I definitely get it. But like a lot of it's because I literally, if something's on sale, I'll you say Emacs, I got one right here. Yeah, I do a lot of Emaxes. Emaxes and Mizui. I have one NSDRC because I just wanted to try one. It's like an RS100 or whatever, and it works fine. I just my other servers work fine too. You know. Other than that, I have like one PKT from that like 24 Yep sells, and those are only $20, $18 or whatever that I bought. And then he actually gave me one because I sent a truck in to get worked on. Yeah, I wait for sales on everything. That's why it took me so long to get a TRX 4M. Those things are almost $200, brand new, or what, like $180 or whatever. I saw the sale and they were 25% off at that guy's going out of business like retirement sale, and I was like, I guess I'll finally get one. And I still didn't even want to spend that kind of money. It was like 100.
Oh, you got that was recently, right?
TRX 4M. Yeah, I got it in the spring.
Oh.
And
I thought I was thinking that was a place in New Hampshire near you that was closing up.
yeah, that's that one. It was in Keene, New Hampshire. He was closing up.
Oh, which TRX 4M did you get?
I got the High Trail F-150.
Oh, I don't know that I've seen that.
Yeah, no, I don't really. I mean, I like it. It looks cool, but it doesn't climb well because it's a hard body and it's what it is. It does okay. It's just what I've come to realize is I like the little stuff because it looks cool. I like working on it. A lot of times I don't like running them because they don't do as well as I hope they will.
Right.
So, and then like I wanted to put brass on here and I waited till I found a sale. So, there was an Amazon return, like a open box. I search the Amazon warehouse, which is like return stuff, open box stuff all the time for different things. Like I'll look up beadlock or TRX4M or whatever. I wanted brass on here, but I didn't want to spend the money for the brass. And then someone returned, or there was an open box of a brass a brass set for TRX4M, and it was both diff covers, the steering link, the knuckles. I don't remember what else, but I got it for like 50% off. So I was like, okay, And then I had, I think, the links. I think were an open box also. Drive shafts were pretty cheap anyways, and I was already going to put a lot of weight on it, so I just threw them on. And then I did do the brushless and everything in it, but I bought like the transmission. I bought 2 of these from a guy. Actually, I bought it. A guy on Crawler Canyon Discord had 2 of these transmission, a Fat Viper, and I think 1 or 2 other things. And I got it at like a package deal for like $50. So, again, a deal. Everything I get is I try to get it at a deal. Paying retail is horrible. Nice little truck though. I mean, it looks cool. The wheels and tires, I did kind of splurge on those. I wanted these wheels look like the ones that were on it stock, but they're aluminum beadlocks, and they're from TCCRC, right? TCCRC. I did splurge on those full price. They were in an open box, and then these tires were on a CKRC deal, like a sale, I think. So their Christmas sale at FARC went until like all of January. So I got these for like $10, I think, or something. Yeah, I mean, it still has stock shocks, stock chassis.
Yeah.
But cool truck, but I just don't. I should run it more. I bet it does pretty good. I just haven't run it a lot. It's the main reason I went 1/18th. It's just more capable than the 30 and 24s. Now I'm finding out a lot of custom 24s end up being 18 scale limit. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them end up size-wise. You get wider axles and your lengthening them and all that. I mean, my mullet that I just built is, I think, the same wheelbase as that, if not maybe a little more. I don't know. The CR18P stuff's really good for the price too, and it looks good a lot of times. Like the Rock Van, the Terranaut, the Arctos, the Coyote. The body's a little weird on the Coyote, but it's not horrible looking. But out of the box, they do really well. It's got Portal, 2-speed, and the stock brushed is not that bad on those either. So, you know, it. And the thing with a 1/10 though is you can get a lot of sales. There's a lot of 1/10 stuff out there, and you can get sales. There's always sales, it seems.
Yeah.
So you can get stuff pretty cheap. I just bought a set of axles on Amazon. So go on my Facebook page, CKRC Garage, and I try to post sales when I can. I don't even know why I'm trying to post that in there. That's the website. Actually, no. If you go to my website, it has all my socials. And the link didn't work, I don't think. It did not. Why would it? It's because I didn't put HTTP, probably. Hold on. I'm a noob. Let me try that one. No, that still didn't work. I'm just an idiot. So, anyways, see if that link works for you. But if not, go to ckrcgarage.com. It has like my Facebook, Instagram, all that. I try to post sales when I can on Facebook and on YouTube posts. And like, I just recently got a set of these axles were $56 for a 1/10 axles. Like they're Capra style like axles. You know, like these wheels were an open box. I mean, this isn't something I'd post. It's just something I bought. Like it's an open box on Amazon for warehouse. I got these for like $24, and they were brand new. Like someone bought them and returned them. But there's no scratches. They were never mounted, but they're usually like $60. You know. So it's just I look around for sales. You got to in this hobby.
Yeah, the other thing you can do, Yeet Master, is join the Facebook group for Scale Mountain, because once a month they do a swap meet there, where it's like a fun run comp and a swap meet. And there's definitely some deals to be had there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a lot of swap meets around this area.
No.
So definitely a lot less up in New Hampshire, New York, all that stuff, you know, compared to there, I'm sure. Where is this? There it is. Yep, but that's what I do. And I like the 18th stuff and all that. I just don't end up using it a lot because it's just not as capable in my area. I feel like I have a lot more like root stuff and like bigger rocks and
yeah, for
whatnot.
sure.
And it just sucks because I like working on them, and I like, you know, having them. But the 30th, 24s, 18s, they just don't do as well. So what I usually do is throw one or two in my backpack when I go somewhere and try to find a rock, you know, at the top of the mountain or something when I trail. I don't know if that's going to work. I think that link might not be the right length, but we're going to try it and go from there. And the problem too with a lot of the smaller trucks, they end up half the time being the price of a 1/10. By the time you're done, like you're talking about like $300 24s.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, for the people building them, you know, yeah, you can get them new for a lot less. And,
yeah, the problem with rock hunting. We got 2 new rocks right here. Speaking of rock hunting, oh, I should show these bad boys off. Oh, just hit my. Hey, rocks. Brought them back in my backpack. This one is sweet. It's got like smoky quartz and quartz in it. And like, I don't know, I got to clean it up more. But it's all smoky quartz, like this whole thing through. There's like quartz and stuff. So yeah, rock hunting. And then from the same place, I found this one covered in mica. So, like I was talking about earlier about doing my course, like look at this. It's like, oh, it's gonna look cool in the course, you know. And then I have a humongous thing of quartz that I usually have up on my table that I kind of test stuff on, but that's out in it's in the old garage basement shop still. I haven't taken it out yet, but you got to. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try to take if I see a rock in the distance or I'm walking around trailing and stuff, gotta have it. I was those two right there. I was out with the wife and kids, and I had my little backpack with me. Not even my like big backpack. It's like a shoulder backpack, and it had like waters and stuff in it. Just this little guy. And I had some water bottles in here, and I was like, I really want these rocks, so I don't want to carry them the half a mile out. And so I had the kids and the wife carry the water bottles.
Nice.
Yep. Filled them.
I find
Put them right
plenty
in
in my yard.
I got rocks in my yard, but it's all just like regular granite, regular whatever. It's not like, you know, quartz and like all this like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and all the other rocks will work great for building a course, but like, I want it to look cool. You know?
Yeah, we don't necessarily have cool looking rocks because it's a lot of shale in this area. But
Yeet Master says I should make a rig with a trailer just to tow rocks home. That's what the Mog is supposed to be for, but it keeps breaking. I forgot. He's new here. He hasn't seen it. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get this 30-pound truck over here. That's what this was. That's what this is supposed to be for, and it has a trailer hitch. I have a trailer. I want to make this my rock collector. / take a truck, you know, with me. Oh my god. Every time. It's going to get heavier too with the metal axles and the metal transmission. That is what that's for, buddy. And hopefully, when I get done with the projects I'm done with, I can make that thing work again. That's a fully 3D printed truck. Yes. I have a couple videos on that if you're curious about it. I think actually like 10 videos on it. Because I did it. I literally went through the whole build and did like a whole build series on it. But yeah. Once that gets actually not breaking every time it goes out, I'm hoping to use that as the drive to my destination as a trail truck. And it'll take something like the Coyote or take something like the Wizard. Because you can't trail. I mean, I can trail the Coyote. Well, like the Wizard with 40% overdrive. Can't really trail that. But also maybe have room for a rock or two. But we'll see. That's going to get AR60 axles under it, probably. That's my latest. Well, my idea that I've had and haven't changed yet. Oh yeah, that is. That's way too long. No, it's too short. Yes, way too short. I hate 3 links because it's like it wasn't a kit, so it's like I got to figure out what I need, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the geometry is like, ugh. Once I get it, it'll be fine. It's just, it's got to be at least, boy, probably at least 10 millimeters longer, I think. Come on, there we go. I remember I at one point had a link that was close to the right one. I don't remember which one it was. And that's when I finally found the 4-link part and I gave up. So a 3-link isn't the same as... No, so 3-link has a panhard. So a Y-link is pretty much a 4-link with 1 pivot point on the axle. Whereas a 4-link has 2 pivot points because it's 2 links separately. I'm trying to think if I have anything sitting around that's easier to show, but everything's kind of small. So the Y-link is like a 4-link angle-wise. A 3-link has 3 links literally. Like this is the 3-link part of it. It's got the 2 on the bottom and 1 link here on the upper, but there's not a 4th upper link, and it has a panhard that goes from the axle sideways up to a panhard mount on the axle. I mean, on the chassis. So that is, yeah, okay. Now you should, I think you guys can see it anyways. I couldn't. So this would be the 4th link is this one, but they call it a 3-link because there's only 3 links here with a panhard. So that's why a Y-link is a 4-link-ish for the most part, and a 3-link is a 3-link. Because you technically, yes, it's only 3 links of the Y-link, but there's, yeah, it's annoying. Like, there's different reasons for having different ones, but you know, this one I was gonna do 4-link because it has the option to do both. But then I forgot that it has this front motor mount up here, front mount FMM, front mount motor chassis here, chassis brace here, and the link goes through where that needs to go, and so the motor's going to be in the way and the mount's going to be in the way. So I had to go back to 3-link. I think it was this link. Yes, this link looks like it was the one I was just messing with, but is it? It looks a little long. Was it this one? I'm gonna try this one. This one looks. And the problem with 3-link is you then have to worry about how the chassis goes up and down. It moves side to side. Yeah, this thing's way too long. So is it this one? 4-link is definitely the easiest.
And I think performs better, right? It's just
4-link, you can make it like my Coyote performs awesome, and it's 3-link. The biggest problem with 3-link is you have like the whole, like, when you go up and down, it doesn't just go straight up and down because your link is like this, so it'll push the axle to the side, and you have to get it just right, or else it will do that wicked bad. Like that's what I'm fighting right now, is I've been trying to get the right length for the panhard, so it doesn't have this crazy arc. You just need to get it like just the right length, and this thing is not right. And you literally like a millimeter or 2 on a 3-link will mess it all up. So that's why I haven't really done any 3-links from scratch. But this kit didn't come with its own links, and then I got it from somebody. So I'm kind of working on what they had originally to try to make it work. I almost bought a kit for like a Coyote and just tried to throw it on, but I just don't know if it would work like that. Problem is that this, like, it's just not low enough. The panhard needs to go lower. These axles, I just don't know if these axles are going to work well with this chassis. I mean, they work, but they do something weird. That's way too short. I could have sworn I had one that was actually a little bit more correct. But I can't remember what it was. Ooh, 958. About time to go.
yeah, I was just looking at that.
Plus now I'm getting frustrated with this link thing. I'm like, yeah. I wish this panhard pointed down too instead of sideways. It's not easy to make the links right. I'm almost thinking about just making my own panhard mount to lower it because it's just too high. But then I'm thinking about making putting shorter shocks on it too. These should be fine though, so that's why I don't really want to. Yeah, these are like 90 mil shocks, so they should be fine. Well, I guess we'll leave it at that. I'll mess around with this some more later on. It's kind of annoying me now.
Yeah.
Because links for the links. Links for the links are just. Ugh. I feel like I go in circles a lot of times. That one's too short. That one's too long. That one's too short, you know?
Right.
This one was way too short. I think that this one's technically still way too short. Yeah, that one's too short, so I need to go a little longer. But I think this one was way too long. Yeah. It's like I need to be like in the middle. Like again, it's like a 10 millimeter difference. What's going on, Spuds? Oh, we're just about to leave. Sucks that you just made it. Because it's 10 o'clock on a Sunday. Go back to work tomorrow, even though I was off last week. Oh, yeah, that's way too long. Yes, Gold Rush. Yes, Spud. Hey, what? You have a Gold Rush you've been working on. Can you message me what length your links are in the front? Do you have like SCX10 links or whatever? These are kind of a mismatch of links, I think. I'm not really sure. I got it from somebody. I got it from Leica in Crawler Canyon. And I don't know what links you put on it. The links lengthwise seem fine. I just need to figure out the length of my panhard. So this one's too long. This one, too short. This one was too short. This one's too long. I think I need something in the middle of this. I don't know if you remember. Panharding, yes. Center to center on this one is 102 millimeter. And that's too short. And this one is 113. These are just ones I had randomly laying around. I'll get you numbers. My Axial. Yeah, I have these are the Mias nylons. Flapping lips. New Jersey, I think. We have one that will fill for you. Maybe Oregon. Seems one of the left coast. I just realized I'm out of the shot. Oh, you're running the $55 specials. I have those. I have them. That's for my MB10 build, I think. Flapping lips. I think that you are in the middle of a conversation that I don't remember us having, but it sounds like you're talking about pumping your own gas, which I think New Jersey you can't. In a couple spots you can.
Spots in New Jersey you can?
There's a couple spots you can because it's if I remember correctly, it's like because there's not a lot of traffic or something. Like there's not a lot of people to keep someone on hand to pump the gas for you or something. I don't remember. There's some weird spot, something in like one or two spots I hear. But
I
not
hate
everywhere.
New Jersey for many reasons, and not being able to pump my own gas is at least one of them.
One time we went to Pennsylvania 3 years ago to go to what's the Volkswagen event in Pennsylvania? The York.
Yeah, York Vag Fair.
York Vag Fair in York. I went there like I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. And on the way back, I think we accidentally got off the exit to go into New Jersey instead of getting off the exit at that where it's like New York, New Jersey, and somewhere else, or like a 3-corner thing.
Yeah.
When you go through down 93 or something. We accidentally got off the exit to go into New Jersey, and I didn't realize it. And I went to get out, and the guy's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Getting my." Oh, damn it! I didn't realize where I was. So I got back in my vehicle and had someone else pump my gas. So.
Yeah, and one time I stopped there. I didn't even think about it. It's like when we first started making trips up here, moving and stuff. And I stopped to get gas, and like some little like 16-year-old kid. And I was like, this is so infuriating. Like I've been pumping my gas longer, like twice as long as that kid's been alive.
Yeah.
but somehow I'm not safe enough to do it, but he is.
Yeah.
And he was like on his cell phone the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
don't use your phone while pumping gas. Make sure you turn your vehicle off.
Yeah.
I remember I went to go get gas with my work van in Claremont, New Hampshire, at a I think it was a Cumberland Farms, and I've never turned my vehicle off when pumping gas. Um, I know you're supposed to, supposedly, but I think that's more for like the older vehicles with points and stuff like that in the ignition.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not for modern ignition, which I'm sure people still drive it around, so that's probably why they still have it there. Anyways, she literally shut the pump off on me. I was pumping gas. I got like a couple dollars in, and all of a sudden it shut off. And she went over the intercom, turn your vehicle off. It's part of the law, or whatever. And I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
if my car starts throwing sparks, we've got a lot bigger problems.
Exactly. I was like, I've been pumping gas. I even pumped gas for my dad when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, so since I was probably 13, 14 years old, 20
Yeah.
years
And
later,
you would
this
probably
girl's
put your
telling
cigarette
me,
out in the gas can too.
it's just like, you got to turn your truck off, your van off. I'm like, come on. Got the fancy training. Yeah. So remember Flapping Lips from like a show or two ago? He's on there, and I think he's like an hour behind. And he's answering questions for when we were talking about like the new VIP truck and stuff, the VP truck.
Oh.
And because at first I was confused, like, what's going on here? I still don't know where he's talking about pumping gas. I don't remember us talking about it. Maybe we did, but
I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar.
I don't remember saying it, but we might have. I don't know. But anyways, Flapping Lips. When you get to the end, good to see you. Well, we're gonna head out because it's 10:06 and got work in the morning.
Yeah, we got school in the morning.
Yeah. So thanks, Eat Master. Thanks for coming on the conversation. We're here like every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's usually me and Dave. He's kind of like my co-host, but I kind of like incorporated him, or no, I recruited him as my co-host, but he doesn't know it. And I think next week actually we're gonna have Tomsky on from Tilted Tomsky on YouTube. So it's gonna be us three hanging out talking, and yeah, that's the plan so far. As long as nothing changes, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time though. Everyone, thanks for coming in. Spud, sorry you came in late, but maybe next week. And see you guys then.
See y'all later.
See ya.